Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against France.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here, and this is Messi! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Now it's Mbappe. He is starved of space and time. Now it's Alvarez. Olise. Messi. And here's Mbappe. Akanji was in no mood for any of that. Zakaria gets over and intercepts. Messi. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Just eases him off the ball. Nicely shaped ball. That has been cut short. Alvarez. Now it's Mbappe. Manchester United are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Alvarez. That's a little off target. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Wirtz will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Conte. And here's Alvarez. And a chance! Goal! France! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
France have taken the lead.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And they can counter here.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Alexander-Arnold. And this is Shevchenko. Pacho. And it's Messi. To Messi. And it's Conte. And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He's going all the way! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Here's found. And he's been shifted off it. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, that's fabulous. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Alvarez. And he's there to retrieve it. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Wirtz. Great defending, strong and determined.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Messi, and Messi! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Olise did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Vitz. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Manchester United currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So we're off again.
Manchester United can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Merino. And it's Vitz. Rodri. And here's Vitz! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Vitz. Ball played for Conte. Now it's Mbappe. Merino. It's a pretty loose pass. Conte. Foot in. Merino. Done delicately. Good read, needed to be. Manchester United still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Now it's Mbappe. Akanji did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Messi. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Olise. And played right into his path. Oh, give it up, and Shevchenko! And a neat finish. Manchester United are back on level terms. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Oh, he's got a sight of goal. He's having a shot! And that has been cleared. And here's Alvarez. Alvarez! Goal! France! Into the lead once more. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Conte. And here's Mbappe. Goes for goal! But he's left disappointed.
Well, it wasn't the worst decision, really. He certainly had enough belief to take it on. Manchester United may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Vitz, Messi, Mbappe, and it's Conte. For Messi. He's in a great position here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Olise. And the through ball. Olise, Shevchenko.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Pinches it off him. Van Dijk clears it away.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And he's intervened well there. Rodri. This is a promising build-up. Chouameni. Now it's Shevchenko. And he welcomes it in. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. Fernandes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's an excellent interception.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Fernandes looking to pass their way up the pitch. Zakaria cuts out the pass. No, he's not getting past him there. Van Dijk. There'll be a minute of stoppage time. Ambitious ball here.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And that is that. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. Familiar feeling this for you, Jim?
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared to fight for everything, and courage to be daring, to stand up and to commit yourself.
We're up and running then. And when these two meet, generally speaking, sparks fly. Another rendition of this never-ending feud. It will never lose its significance. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And here's Shevchenko. Bunu completing his first century of appearances here today, and that has not gone unnoticed.
Well, that milestone might be on the back of his mind, Peter, although I'm pretty sure he'll just go about his business as usual. It's just one of the many achievements he'll go on to reach from here.
And they've switched it over to the other side.
Good ball, that too. Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
He's a sharp little ball here. It's a promising position. Ball comes in. Mbappe. And this is Shevchenko. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He's having a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. And here's Mbappe. Merino. Mbappe! Brilliant! He's got himself an absolute peach. Barcelona are in front. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Out towards the flank. Wriggles his way through. And who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Merino. Tonali. Merino with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Gonzalez. And he's managed to get free. Gonzalez. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
He's in a great position. Can he finish? That is decidedly lacking.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Gonzalez. Barcelona looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. There's the shot! And a neat finish! They have come roaring back!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
We're looking at a different game now. Merino, chance here to counter. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Gonzalez. That's gone for a throw-in.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Stood up well to him there. That's it, 45 minutes up. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So, Jim, neither side getting it all their own way so far.
Well, it sets up a very entertaining second half, Peter. Who's going to make the first move, trying to win this, and how they might find a way to sustain good pressure.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. So straight into the second half. He has found the way through. Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe. And he cuts out the supply. Not the most accurate pass. And this is Shevchenko. Spread neatly. And he's picked it up out wide. Merino. Merino delivers. And the keeper beats it away. Gonzalez. He's shifting through the gears here.
Decent attempt, that, just a little mistimed.
Van Dijk. Camavinga. This is a promising build-up. Olise. He's going to be disappointed with that. Shevchenko.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, terrible pass. He's found a way through. That's destined for the flank. Merino. Now it's Mbappe. That has been slung wide. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. He's being urged to... Great chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Now that is commitment to the cause.
Cambio de jugadores.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Olise! And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Gonzalez. Olise. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tonali. Olise. Olise makes a dash for it. It's gone out for a throw-in. Van Dijk. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's having a hit! Mighty close.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Akanji is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Tries to pass it through. Big chance! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Tonali deftly out wide, and he was quick to react. There's the delivery. Camavinga. Tonali. No luck with that dink over the top. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And Shevchenko tries to play it through, and that could set him on his way. He is through here. And a chance! Goal! Barcelona! And they're back in front. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Barcelona with the lead.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter. The desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off.
Oh, he's having a go! And he has kept it out somehow.
Uco Gonzalez is offering a right smile there.
Point-blank header! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Knocks it out wide. They get a throw-in. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Can he get it through?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's made its way to him. And that will be it. Barcelona have done the business, grasping what they saw as rightly theirs. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice. And there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're very much on the way now. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Threads one in, deftly away. Ball is over the line. Played out towards the right wing. Great pressure, plenty of it. Camavinga. And here's Mbappe. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. He's in plenty of space here. Serginho. That has ended up in no man's land. And he's in on goal! Oh, right place, right time. Olise. Barcelona are looking to break at pace, looking to pass their way up the pitch. That's destined for the flank.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Now it's Shevchenko. That is a great pick out. And he's heaved it away, and they're quick to get it back. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That has been slung wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Merino, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. He's found a way through. Space for him to turn and look. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And no surprise, that's a booking. And that should get the job done. Can he get on the end of this? Back in one, hits it first time! He scored! That was a given, it always was.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
He's picked his way through, driven in, and the keeper gets his hands on it. Olise, Camavinga, Martin, in early. Good read, needed to be. Olise, played into space. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Martin is right up in the top 10 scorers in the league. Nicely weighted ball. Looking for options for movement. Now he's got space here. It's a pretty loose pass.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Aim forwards. Camavinga. Merino. Merino! Oh, nearly. shifted it to the flank. Elise. And it's Tonali. That's a cute ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. And the referee has blown for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Barcelona go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's to be found in a hurry.
So that's it for the first half and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So we're underway for the second half.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And that's been intercepted. He latch on to this. And here's Elise. That's a throw. Elise. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to pass it through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Can he get onto this? Too much on that, it's gone out. Not the best distribution from the keeper. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Mbappe is onto this. Swings in, getting up there! He's got a goal! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
Well, you've always got that threat when he's around. Great movement, and what a great header.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, it seems to me they'll both be pushing for another now. Could be a critical phase.
Akanji did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Oh, good spread. Martin. That's a throw. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Not the most accurate pass. Tonali. Elise. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's a key interception. Now that looks a decent ball. And the through ball, and he's... And Shevchenko! And he should have made them pay.
That was superb, though, the way he fed the ball, the weight and the accuracy of it. Shame it ended the way it did.
Martin. Good ball, good take. Alexander-Arnold. Elise. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Camavinga. Gets a good foot in there. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Mbappe. Just a quarter of an hour to play.
Vallecas really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
That has not gone well. Serginho. Van Dijk. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Probing pass. That is a brilliant interception. Merino. Camavinga.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Into the last 5 minutes. Serginho. Camavinga. This is a promising build-up. No, that's been intercepted.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, what has happened here? He's having a shot! Merino. Now Mbappe. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Tries to get it clear. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Merino. Now that is a heft. And that will be the final act. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on... So hello and welcome one and all from what I can only describe as footballing utopia. The weather is perfect, the fans are in great voice, and the players are all set to get started. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Mbappe! Nearly, but not quite. That's a good foray he's making. Now that's well seen too. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Cesar Azpilicueta. As a fellow fullback, I'm a massive fan of this guy's tactical awareness, positioning and defensive duties. He's a real dogged customer. He won't back off when things get tough, and he'll always step up to the plate when the pressure is on. He's my type of player.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Oh, he's found support out wide. He leaps for it! It's run loose, who's going to get there? He won't be happy with that one. Battling for the right to play in the early stages. He's having a pop! Oh, what has happened here? Plays it across. Tries to get it clear. Tonali.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Olise. Still goalless. Sevilla are very well equipped down the flanks. It is a tried and tested formula.
Well, Peter, that can cause real problems if they're allowed to run riot in those positions, whether through direct run...
And the shot! And he's done it! And there is your opener. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
The first breakthrough.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there.
OK, it didn't quite come off on this occasion, but you get the feeling as a team they might want to just stick with this approach. Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Olise does well to get it back. Tonali. It's Camavinga. And here's Marino. Sal. Shifted it to the flank. Tonali. Mbappe. Almost half an hour in now. And it's Camavinga. And here's Mbappe. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And it's Camavinga. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And it's made its way to him. And he whips in across. Defending of the desperate variety. Raspilicueta. That's going wide left. Merino, never out of the action for very long. He's going to be disappointed with that. Alexis Sanchez. And that could set him on his way. Shapes to shoot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Barcelona truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Just 5 minutes left until the break. Now it's Mbappe. It's run loose here. As Pliqueta gets across to intercept that. It's a really well-measured ball. Tries to pass it through. No, again there's no way through. Sal. Agume. And it's half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Barcelona finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And here is the first touch of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Can he get onto this? Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Bruno claims it, safe hands. Mbappe for Olise. Aimed beyond the defence, and he's picked it up out wide. Now that looks a decent ball, brilliantly cut out. And that was very necessary. Throw in. Sal. And it's Azpilicueta. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Sal. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Barcelona still this single goal behind. And this is Alexis Sanchez. Alexis Sanchez crosses. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Olise. Now it's Shevchenko. Over to the right flank. He's on it. Can he get away? Nice interception, well timed. Looking for the run. And this is Alexis Sanchez. Oh, he's been caught napping.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Seville couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Oh, that's fabulous. He's going all the way. Has a look up and delivers. Akanji with the clearance. He's in a great position here. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Agume. Distributed tidily. And here's Alexis Sanchez. He's got away. It's a promising position. And he's being shifted off it. Forward it goes. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Sevilla can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball into the last quarter of an hour. Ejuke. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
Seville clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Foot in. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Quickly taken. Serginho has it in a wide position. And he's there to clear it. He shifted it to the flank. Ejuke. And he's had it nicked away. And it's Marino. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Sal. Barcelona very much running into the last chance saloon.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Nicely weighted ball.
Seville can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Akanji, always a very imposing presence at the back. Passes short and sharp. Shevchenko! And that's a good finish. And right near the end, we have parity. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find the winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Pinches it off him. He's looking wide. Nicely aimed pass. And that is as much time as there will be. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope.